You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, and welcome here to the Hitachi Truck Series. Race number 24 here today from the Martinsville Speedway. I'm Brian here in the booth with you. This is the second to last race of the season. And again, want to apologize for all production delays. My plan was to have this series done by the summer. Unfortunately, for those who don't know, I don't have central AC in the house. I don't like running my AC while the computer's running. I don't know, I'm just scared of what could potentially happen, right? And I obviously blew a graphics card last year, so we don't want the same thing to happen again, so but again, I promised you guys the end of the season. I'm gonna try to hold true to my word, and that's why we're back today. I also just haven't had any time on my hands, so that's part of the reason why you haven't seen these races out. Again, mentioning this is the second to last race of the season, which means that this is the last race to determine who will make the Championship 4 at Ricky Raceway next week. And with that, let's take a look at how the playoffs shape up entering here today. Kyler Anderson, of course, the winner last race, and therefore he has locked his way into the Championship 4. Congratulations to him. He is the only guy locked in. Scott Upton, 34 ahead right now. He's looking good. He should be good. But again, the max gap is 40 to lock in. But again, it would take something catastrophic to keep Scott Upton out of the Championship 4, I'd imagine. Elena Aurora would take a little less, but she's still pretty comfortable. It's where you get to Addie Davidson that you're like, Addie Davidson, Max Wilson, Christian Bracken, all separated by only 8 points. That you're just like, yeah, no mistakes today. Let's make sure we get this job done. Luna Farmer, who is on pole, and Alexander Underwood, who's not on pole, a little bit further back. Those are the guys that need to win, and if they win, this could shake the entire playoff grid, because again, Luna Farmer, almost 30 points back, so she definitely needs a win in that 25 today if she would like to advance to the Championship 4. Same for Alexander Underwood there. He's going to need to win if he wants his shot at the championship well, next race, I should say. I don't want to say next week. I'm hoping next week, but we'll see. With that, though, we want to, of course, get this party started. So let's take a moment. Let's roll the intro. And when we come back, the green flag at Martinsville in just a moment on Tinkle Group Gaming.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Here we go. Pace truck is off. Luna Farmer, Austin Shaw, they'll lead us through 3 and 4. We'll get to the restart zone. Green flag. We're racing in Martinsville. Saw the 51 Jana Fogelman go for second, and she got the position. Now she's going to chase down the race leader. And Jana Fogelman, again, she could really change how things look in the playoffs here. If she can get by, of course, she could prevent someone from locking in. Right now, Luna Farmer is in, and this is bad news if you're Elena Aurora right now. As the caution flag flies, we got 75, Lyle Austin in the wall. We got a few trucks in the back here, stuck, and oh, it's Elena Aurora, and it's Alexander Underwood. This is huge playoff implications early on here at Martinsville. Unbelievable start we have had, and this looks good for Luna Farmer. Does not look good for Alexander Underwood or Elena Aurora to start out. So let's go see what happened. Well, they go 3 wide early on. Just never works here. And you see Christian Bracken, one of the guys battling to get in. He hooks the 75, Lyle Austin, and Alexander Underwood just nowhere to go except into the back of him. But what exactly caused this? Of course, you see the jam up, but what caused Alexander Underwood to come to a stop? Did something break on the 41? Again, he's 38 points out right now. Alexander Underwood needs a win, and unfortunately, it's looking like he's going to head back home very soon. Then Elena Aurora, tough break for her. She was 22 to the good entering today. We'll see if she can maintain it through the rest of the race. Let's take you back to the green in just a moment. Alright, here we go. We're ready to go back racing here at Martinsville. You could see the damage has been done. Nobody out of the race, thankfully. I don't know what happened to cause Underwood to stall, but it looks like they figured it out. But again, damage is done to the 41. He's gonna need a miracle. Luna Farmer will lead us back to the green. We're back racing in Martinsville. In a short race today. Tomorrow we have the Jello Cup Series here at Martinsville to determine that championship for. We'll of course talk about that in just a moment, but once again we want to remind you, of course, being an elimination race as well, we will have a post-race show here, so stay tuned after the finishing results to see who made the championship for at Ricky Raceway next race. Here comes Scott Upton. He's looking for second. He's going to get it. Bad news if you're Luna Farmer right now, because that is not the guy you want to see in the mirror. But again, post-race show after this. Going back to the whole topic there, post-race show after this. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., the Jello Cup Series will take on Martinsville Speedway for 100 laps here at the famed famed almost half mile. And again, you know, the Jello Cup Series, here's how that's looking. Again, there are some of these guys who are battling for that title, battling here today. Of course, Bradley Ream enters tomorrow, 23 to the good. Nobody's locked in. It's going to be a free-for-all, essentially. But, you know, could Daniel Gittero hang on? Could Cameron Arkman make his way in? And what about Pretty Shaw, Austin Shaw, and Dylan Ibrahimian, who have to race their way in? We'll find out tomorrow here on Tinkle Group Gaming if any of those four can push the bubble, and if Bradley Ream and others can hang on for the championship. Here comes the one, Scott Upton. Again, he doesn't need a win, but boy, he doesn't need anything to help him. He just needs to stay out of trouble, and he's done just that so far. But battling for the lead here, and again, if he wins, you know, again, the implications here, if he wins, he's in, Luna Farmer's out. Luna Farmer needs a good result. She needs a win, frankly, to get in, because again, that gap for a one-race lead is 40 points. Okay, she'd need Addie Davidson and Max Wilson out of this race right now for any shot at this, and she'd have to be, you know, in the top 5, I think, to even advance on points. And you see here she's under immense pressure from the man who won the first few races of the season. which helped him build this lead. Man, he's right there. He's ready to make a move. Here he goes, Scott Upton looking for the lead. And Scott Upton looks like he's gonna get it. Man, look at that 25 in the wall, basically trying everything to keep that position. And she's not going to do it. Scott Upton to the lead, Luna Farmer back below the cut line. And it looks like she's going to lose a little more than that. She's going to fall back to third, potentially, as Jana Fogelman is battling with her. And Jana Fogelman going to hang on to third for the time being. But you see that 24, Samet Ozkan. Ozkan hooks the 51. And that was almost a catastrophe right there. And you see they're going to continue to battle. But man, Ozkan had the front or the rear bumper. He had that 51 completely jacked up. And that could have been disastrous. But you see it helps out the 25 for the time being. The single truck team Rackley War trying to pull off a Cinderella story here. Anyway, we are past halfway in this event. Again, all eyes on these two trucks. Scott Upton, a win. Locks him in. He does not need a win to lock in, though. Luna Farmer needs the win. She has to win to make the championship war. And she is trying everything to not allow that one to get away. Again, final races ever coming up here for the Hitachi Truck Series and the Jello Cup Series. Of course, Ricky Raceway right around the corner. Once again, final races ever in the history of these NR series that have gone on for quite a bit. At least the Jello Cup Series. End of an era. And we hope to, of course, go out on top here and make this quite an experience for everybody. No, we hope you'll tune in. We hope you'll enjoy. Whenever that race comes out, of course, pay attention to our Discord for all the information coming up. See the O2 back there battling for third. First time we've really talked about William Black, I think, all year. William Black putting on a little bit of a show before the end of the season. Trying to get that Young's Motorsports truck up front. And William Black gonna take that second spot, or third spot, my bad. You see once again Scott Upton leading this race. He's gotta hang on for quite a few more laps still. But man, that 25 is just not going away. Of course, we've mentioned it a lot. Scott Upton, the former Jello Cup Series champion, looking to steal one more title before these series go away. Of course, if he could do that, he would be the first to win multiple titles in these series on this channel. Nobody's won a Jello Cup Series title and a, Lift National title or a Hitachi truck title as well. He wants to be the first to do just that. Meanwhile, of course, the reason we were getting so up in arms earlier, there is other history that could be made here. Of course, still an Ibrahimian in that number 43. Again, another GMS racing truck entered here. He's currently... Or no, wait. No, my mistake. He can't make history. Nobody can. But Dylan Ibrahimian is going to battle on the Cup side. You see the hit from Karen James. Man. No, what I was going to say, I thought Dylan Ibrahimian was still in the Cup battle. It's his teammate Pretty Shaw I'm thinking of, so forgive me for being a little overly optimistic about that. Too bad we can't cut that out. Oh, battle for second is on. William Black, once again, trying to make an impression before the end of the season. He'll take the second spot away. We'll see if he can trace it or track him down. He's got 5.5 to go to do so. Scott Upton got 5 more laps. He's got to hang on. Here we go. We are coming this time to the out of turn 4. 4 laps of racing to go here at Martinsville. We'll come to 3 to go this time. I just don't think William Black is going to get there, and I just don't think the 25 Luna Farmer has an answer, which is unfortunate for her playoff hopes, as the laps are just slipping away from the driver of the 25. Here we go, 2 laps of racing to go here at Martinsville. Can the 1 hang on? All he needs to do is see that white flag, and then he's got this race. And he'll get it this time. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. William Black is closing in. He's right there within a car length, within a truck length, rather. It's not going to be enough. Scott Upton, he opened the season hot, winning the first couple races. He has not looked back. He's dominated this season, and he makes a statement going to the Championship 4, winning today at Martinsville. Congratulations to the driver of the 1. He has locked himself in to the Championship 4. Luna Farmer, unfortunate. Looks like she might be going home as far as this championship race goes, And of course, we'll find out in just a moment. Let's take 15 seconds, show you your race results. Then we'll be back here with the championship in just a moment. Oh, Scott Upton is blown up. So let's not take a minute and just talk about that. Talk about engineering. If this race had gone on 10 more laps, he would have lost it. A good run. Once again, for the one Scott Upton. We'll be back in 15 seconds here with your championship outlook. Or see who made the championship for it, Ricky. That'll be in just 15 seconds. Welcome here to the post-race show. Congratulations once again to Scott Upton. He gets his 5th win of the season. I think that's unprecedented too. But 5th win of the season for the driver of the one. And that will lock him into the championship 4. And of course he has a 1 race lead that will get evaporated. Kyler Anderson, both winning to advance to the championship. Elena Aurora, Addie Davidson, they both hang on. Boy, 11 points, though. I want to point this out. Actually, not even 11 points. 10 points is the difference between Luna Farmer and Addie Davidson making the championship 4. That just shows just how important winning this race was for the driver of the 25. That is an unfortunate break for her. She will not be able to compete for the title. Neither will Max Wilson, Christian Bracken, or the 41 of Alexander Underwood, who was involved in early trouble that prevented him from advancing to the title race. Of course, we want to thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this journey all year. There's still 1 race remaining, and we can't wait to bring it to you here on Tinkle Group Gaming, under the lights at Ricky Raceway. Until then, goodbye, everyone.